Hello, my name is Blake, this is Juke Blox Hero, and today we are going to be learning Clocks by Coldplay. And if you came here just to learn the song, great, I'll be teaching that, and I'll also be teaching ways to spice it up because this is a song that's been played a lot, and there are many different variations of ways you can play it. So we're going to just learn kind of that opening riff because that's what you all hear, and that's kind of the iconic part of it that you just kind of whip out at parties and stuff, and people are very impressed by it. So here's just a cool song to have in your back pocket. Let's do it. So before we get on with the actual tutorial, I just want to play the entire thing for you, what we're going to be learning today, just the beginner version. But if you want to, like I said, spice it up a bit, you'll have to wait till the end and figure out what it is. So here's the just beginner version of this song. Repeats that multiple times, and just a quick sneak peek, there's stuff that we'll be doing like this. And also like... So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up, but let's jump right into the tutorial. Okay, so before we get into all the learning, I just want to say that audio might be kind of echoey, and just because the camera is so far away from the piano. And also, if you're a complete beginner, maybe skip this video because I'll be saying a lot of note names, and it'll go kind of quick. So just try your best, and I hope you learn something from this song. So we're going to be starting on an E flat, and then to a B flat, and then a G. Just like that pattern. Like that. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then our next chord is C sharp, and then B flat, and then F. Same pattern as before, but with this one we're going to play it twice. And if you noticed, I did a weird pattern right there where I went to keep going, and that's just because since we have this pattern of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I'm not going to go down to that F, I'm just going to play it like that, and that'll fill out all of our beats. Third chord is C, A flat, and E flat. So C, A flat, and E flat. And we only play that once, so here's the entire right hand. Okay, so now for the left hand. All we're doing is we're playing all of these three notes at the exact same time. So you're going to be playing an E flat, a B flat, and a G all together. And that's just an E flat major chord, just in its second inversion. Right there. So you'll be playing that and holding it for... And then we're going to play a C sharp, a B flat, and an F. C sharp, B flat, F. And that chord right there. And then since we play it twice, we're going to play the left hand twice as well, so it'll go. And then we have C, A flat, and E flat. So here's the whole thing very slow. So you can go ahead and play that as many times as you want. You can repeat it. They all work out, and that's basically the entire song. And I mean, if you're just going to be playing this song, then this is kind of what you want to stick to, just this very beginning, because I think the chords only change a couple of times, and it's just not worth it to learn all of the verses and everything. So we're just sticking with this, but now that you've learned the beginner version, go ahead and try it. Pause the video. If you're more advanced, intermediate to advanced, I want you to try it a couple times. Once you feel comfortable with it, move on to the next part of the tutorial, which is going to be learning how to kind of make things a bit cooler and take it to the next level. Here we go. Okay, so before you continue on to this part of the tutorial, I want your thing should sound a bit like this. You want to have some nice clean transitions before you move on to some more advanced stuff. So a lot of what we're going to be doing is messing with the left hand, because the right hand is pretty good on its own, and it's basically the iconic riff is all coming from the right hand. So first step that we're going to do to kind of make things a bit cooler is we're going to play alternating kind of counter rhythms. And what I mean by that is instead of going, we're going to be going up like that. And fun fact, in music theory, that is actually called contrary motion, and it actually makes things kind of sound better when you play them in opposite directions. So, learn something new every day. So all we're talking about is we're playing the same notes with the left hand, we're just playing them in this rhythm. Like that, so. And then we do the same thing with the next chord. Last one. It sounds a bit funky without a pedal and like actually playing it fast, so here's what it sounds like, kind of all fast and put together. See how it kind of just adds some intensity to the song just by adding that little contrary motion in there. And quick note, if you do want to make things more kind of intense and next level-ish, you can kind of put an accent on that first note in each chord. Like I'm not playing, I'm playing like that. I'm putting an accent on every couple of beats, just right on that, when they're both on their first note of their contrary motion. So it should sound something like this if you add that kind of punctuation on that first note with the contrary motion. I'm going to go pretty slow just so that you can see me play it all the way through. Just like that. So that is level 2, and we'll go on to level 3. Let's go. Okay, so now for level 3 out of 4, we're going to be doing some stuff with octaves, and this is only difficult if you do have some trouble with playing your octaves, if your hand's a bit too small, but usually octaves are not something with your hand being too small, it's just getting your muscles used to it. So if you are really experienced with your octaves, this is going to be a perfect one for you. So all we're doing is we're going to take the E flat octave, which is just these 2 octaves right here. We're going to do these 2 because it's just a bit too low to go down there, just a bit too low. So we'll use these 2 octaves right here for the first chord, and I want you to play them kind of in this sort of rhythm. Like a 1 and 2, like that. 1 and 2. So it's kind of a more accented sort of octave right there that kind of just punches everything. So it's like, so we're just doing 2 octaves. It's not too much hard stuff. Like that. And then the next octaves we're going to use are B flat octaves. So we're going to use these 2 while we play. And then we're going to use the A flat octaves. These 2 right here. And if I play this fast and with a pedal included, it sounds really cool and sounds really intense and awesome. So here it is. So next up we have level 4, and this is level 4 because we are doing some really crazy stuff with our left hand that's just gonna kind of be interfering with our right hand, and it's gonna kind of feel a bit weird. But if you feel satisfied with that octave version that I just showed you, you can totally leave the tutorial right now, because that is such a great way to play it, and there are many cool things you can do with octaves, and you don't have to take it to this kind of harder level. So all that it is we're still sticking with this same right hand, but our left hand's going to be doing this. Like, we're going to be going throughout this octave. So you're going to be playing a G, a B flat, an E flat, and another G up here. And the reason why I say that interferes is because just watch my hands. So it's like, we have a lot of stuff going on. So I challenge you, here's the reason why it's hard, is because you get to decide the way that you're going to play these. Like, you could play any pattern that you want. So I'm going to give you all the notes for the left hand, and you get to decide what you want to do with them. So here we go. Obviously, as you know, G, B flat, E flat, G, and then we have F, B flat, D flat, F. Those notes, and then we have E flat, then we have A flat, then C, and then E flat. So then it's this, and then we have, and these notes too. And you can play these in any pattern that you want, and you can even play them down here. Like, if you're playing them really fast, for me that sounds a bit too clunky, but I mean, if you like it, then go ahead and try it. It's really yours to experiment with, so go ahead and, as soon as you know these notes, figure out what you want to do. Here's my version of them. I'll play it slow so that you can watch it and maybe copy it if you want to. Here we go. So that's all that it is. I mean, those are all the 4 levels, but we do have a bonus level, which is number 5, which would be combining all the levels, and here's what it should sound like if you want to take this song to the next level and make it sound as cool as possible, impress all your friends, and just have a really great song to have. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions for future tutorials, please leave those in the comments. I would love to teach you your favorite song or anything like that. I love teaching any song, pop songs, any sort of meme song, any coffin dance or anything like that. I'd love to do that, and I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I do to have this song around, and just whatever level works for you, just try it out and figure it out. If you want to take it to the next one and try out your skills, that'd be awesome. If you're on level 3, try and do level 4. If you're on level 4, try and figure out your own arrangement of all of them. There's literally endless possibilities, and I wanted to do this tutorial to show you that with 3 chords, you can really do a lot. So if you take Super Mario Bros. And make your own arrangement, and there's 5 levels to that, who knows what you can do, you know? So go out there, try whatever you want with this song, and make it your own, and you have fun doing that. But that's all. I will see you next week with a brand new video.